everybody, my name is Beauty by Ola and you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, you are also welcome, and if you're my current subscriber, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red button right just underneath on the right hand side. Go ahead and click the subscribe button, turn on notification post on, so when I have a video you will be the first to be notified. Also, if you've enjoyed today's video, kindly give it a thumbs up. So comment the video on the comment section below and share with your family and friends. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how to communicate in a relationship. So I suppose like even the topic itself says what it does in the tin. And if you guys have not guessed by the title of today's video, it's going to be how to communicate in a relationship. So when we talk about communication, then it links back to connection. So it says connection, like we all crave it in a relationship. Don't we all? Yes, we do. We all crave connection in a relationship, and we seek it through family and friends. So connection is very important, and also often our intimate relationships are where we expect to find the most connection. So sometimes when you actually think about the topic again, it says how to communicate in a relationship. So what do we need in order to communicate in a relationship? You need connection. We feel isolated, that misunderstood, and we let these negative emotions lead to arguments. Just because you're having an argument with a partner, with a friend, with a family, should it create a war? Does that mean the end of the relationship with that person? They said two wrongs can't make a right. So at what point does it become a war that, oh, I'm fighting with my friend and that's the end of it? Aren't we supposed to amend things? Kindly let me know on the comment section below. So or was and we stop communicating at all. So the first point is connection. Connection is very important in a communication and in a relationship. If you guys have not seen one of my video on relationship, insecurity and relationship, I have a video on insecurity and relationship, and I really like it if you guys can watch that video so that you can reconnect back to this new topic I'm talking to you guys about on how to communicate in a relationship. So the first thing I pinpointed on was connection. Connection is very adequately important in a relationship, and like I said, we often feel isolated and misunderstood. We let these negative emotions lead to arguments, or worse, we stop communicating at all. And just because we've misunderstood someone doesn't have to be the end of the road with that. Communication in a relationship is essential. It is very, very essential. Communication in relationship is very essential to having a happy, healthy partnership. So communication is a key to having a good partnership. When you communicate with your partner, when you communicate with your friend, it helps create a healthy partnership. And it isn't about making small talk. It's not about all that little talks that you feel like, oh, that's it, I'm done and dusted about it. No, asking your partner how their day went is a nice gesture. Start off by asking about how their day went. But if you want an extraordinary relationship, you must dig deeper. You have to dig out a little deeper. If you want your relationship to go smoothly and better, there are little things that you do that travels a million journey ahead. You know, I am not an expert about this topic. These are experiences from my own life that I'm sharing with you guys. Kindly let me know how you guys deal about communication in relationship. Is it very important in a relationship? How important is communication in a relationship? I am going to be looking forward to seeing all your lovely comments on the comment section below. Also, learning how to communicate in a relationship is about fulfilling. It's about fulfilling your partner's need. To improve communication in your relationship, you must discover how to listen. Relationship is very, very vital. You need to be able to understand and see outside the box, not always inside the box, outside the box. So you must discover how to listen, not how to talk. Listening is a very important aspect of communication in a relationship. Then communication in a relationship. Then it brings me to another subtopic on why is communication in relationship important. That is the reason why I have presented with you with communication. Communication in a relationship is essential to having a happy, healthy partnership. Your partner is likely the person you spend the most time with, and when you actually think about that is true to an extent. So it is always important to, it means that there is a greater risk of misunderstanding because you're seeing the person every day, you're doing basically everything. You're doing everything together, which is going to lead to conflict. It's going to lead to conflict because you're seeing that person every day. But when you perfect communication in relationship, you will be rewarded. You're going to see how things get better because you're able to see ahead of them. You'll be able to understand their point. So that is why communication is very important, and this leads to increased trust. When you have a genuine and a very, very good understanding of partnership in a relationship, real communication in relationship means that you can go to your partner about anything. Basically, you can share anything with them as long as they are part of your experience. You can share your happiness, your sadness, your good, your bad days, and you are willing to be vulnerable with them because you know that they will support you and they will love you no matter what the situation is. And it's absolutely important, and courage and vulnerability is one of the 5 disciplines of love because it leads to total trust in your relationship. So if you have that good communication with your partner or with your friend, there's no reason why you can't always go back to them and share your good times, your bad times with them. So the next one is also going to lead to better conflict resolution. We all know that couples, we seem to fight all the time, and those who seem to never fight at all and those who seem to never fight at all, while our relationship have its ups and downs, both frequent fighting and no fighting are all signs of lack of communication in relationship. Like I said, I am not expert in this topic area. They are just part of my own lifelong learning experience, which I am sharing with you guys. How do you guys cope when you're having a bad time in your relationship? What are the kind of things you do in order to move your relationship forward? What are the time when you have a disagreement in a relationship? What do you guys do? Do you guys share a separate room? Do you guys talk it out? Does one person go for a walk? What are the kind of things you do? I feel like this is a very interesting topic to kind of talk about. I just really do hope people are able to get it, and to my own level of my understanding is what I am willing to learn, and I'm willing to see all your lovely comments on the comment section. It improves conflict so that when disagreements do happen, connection, communication, partnership, those are what I meant by the tips. When disagreements do happen, you are able to turn them into something that strengthens your relationship instead of tearing it down. So another good sample of communication in relationship is increased intimacy. Discovering how to improve communication in a relationship is excellent for your emotional intimacy or ability to listen. Listening is a very, very important key aspect of a relationship, and understanding and being compassionate towards your partner, developing your communication skills shows that you respect and value your partner and their feelings and opinions. So when people feel honored and accepted this way, emotional intimacy skyrocket and physical intimacy often follows. What do you guys think about increased intimacy in relationship? Do you think sometimes it do help resolve disputes in a relationship? What do you guys think about that? And then, is there such thing as over communication? Yes, over communication in a relationship does exist in certain contexts. There are 2 common defense mechanisms when people are feeling anxious, how to express themselves. Internalizing and externalizing. People who internalize tend to shut down and withdraw during conflict. You know yourself, are you that kind of a person that you shut down during a conversation, during relationship? Are you that kind of a person where you withdraw during conflict? Those who externalize want to talk it out, or sometimes excessively. You need to know when you're going overboard, and you also need to know when you have to stop. These are all part of communication in relationship. And how to communicate in a relationship. Like I said, communication. You keep communicating. Communication in a relationship can be the difference between a strong, lifelong partnership or a conflict-filled bond that ends in disappointment. If you see me looking at this direction, that is because I always try to have a little bit of my own notes so that I don't go over my point when I'm talking. So yes, I do have my notes where sometimes I kind of flip through so that I'm able to go back to the points that I am making just in case. So if my eyes keep flipping left and right, that is the reason behind it. So communication in a relationship can be the difference between a strong lifelong partnership or a conflict-filled bond that ends in disappointment. And learning how to communicate better is the ingredient to having a happy and a healthy relationship. So number one of it is commit to true connection, and that is the reason why I started off with connection. Connection can be with your friend, your boyfriend, your family, your sister, your siblings. It goes beyond that. So the biggest misconception about how to communicate in a relationship is that communication is the same as talking or making conversation. So you start off by making a conversation. In relationship, as its core is about connecting. You need to connect to the person you're talking to. Did they understand where you're coming from? Are you able to get the information connected to the person you are engaged with or who your boyfriend is? Are they really understanding the key of what you're understanding? Are there any visuals you have to do for them to understand you? So communication in relationship as its core, it's about connecting and using your verbal, written and physical skills to fulfill your partner's need. It's not just about your partner. It could be your friend. If you've got friends, it could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your siblings, it could be your sister. Communication is a key ingredient to having a healthy relationship. Also, making small talks. It's about understanding your partner's point of view, offering support when they need it, and letting your partner know you are their number one fan. Always make sure that you have their back every time. So number two is also identifying your communication styles. Before you work on learning how to improve communication in relationship, you need to realize that not everyone has the same communication style. Some people have a different way of communicating their points across. So there are four main communication styles. There's passive, there's aggressive, passive-aggressive and assertive. So passive communicators keep their emotions inside. Passive communicators, they keep their emotions inside, are the ones who can never seem to say no. And the aggressive communicators are loud and intense, but typically have trouble making real connection with others. And passive-aggressive communication avoid conflict. They avoid conflict and use sarcasm to deflect real communication. And the healthiest type of communication is assertive. These people are in touch with their emotions and know how to communicate effectively. So I've given you 4 different types of ways that people use to engage their communication skills. So this is going to bring me to the end of my video. Again, the video is going to be a bit quite long. And what do you guys think about today's topic, how to communicate in a relationship? What kind of signs or visual things do you guys do when you're communicating? How do you get your point across to somebody in a relationship? Does it, just because 2 people disagreed, does it become a war that at the end of the day you don't want to have any relationship with that person? Are you an assertive communicator? Are you a passive-aggressive communicator? What kind of a communicator are you? How do you pass your message across? And kindly let me know if you guys have enjoyed today's video on how to communicate in a relationship. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Also, subscribe to my channel, guys. It's free. Give the video a thumbs up. I feel like I haven't done like a chit chat video with you guys in a while, so that is why I'm bringing you guys this different vibe of different topic areas. So kindly let me know what you think about today's video if you've enjoyed it, and keep tuning into my channel, keep subscribing, keep the subscribing going, guys, and also leave your comment on the comment section below. And thumbs up the video if you've enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to leave a notification post on, so when I have a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care and keep watching. Bye.